welcome back. If you've inherited a home or are dealing with probate, the process can feel overwhelming and create stress for families trying to get an estate left behind by a loved one. It can be complicated and costly if families aren't prepared. Patrick Hanlon is the CEO of Home Buyers of Savannah, and he is going to break down this process for us. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good to have you back. We always
Thank you.
appreciate your expertise, especially in this topic. I mean, even in my research, it's confusing. If you can break down this process for us, that would be lovely.
Oh, it's very confusing. You should have seen our family Christmas dinner.
Oh,
Me
goodness.
getting into it with my parents talking about this. Yeah.
It's a conversation you have to have, though.
It is, and it could be uncomfortable, but I'll tell you what's worse is if you do not prepare for the passing of a loved one, and if they have an estate, what do you do now after they've passed? You're going to be emotionally distraught as it is, trying to pay for a funeral, things like that. And if you don't have a will in place that was properly notarized and finalized, your loved ones won't be able to do anything with your estate. It's going to sit there. That's what we don't want to see.
And so is that why probate exists, to handle those situations?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So ideally, what you would do is you would go visit an attorney. You would fill out a will. They would notarize it in front of witnesses, and that would be sufficient guide for the courts to basically assign someone to take care of the estate when you've passed. Now, if you don't do that and you pass away, and let's say there are multiple heirs or there are competing heirs, things can get really, really complicated. And we see this a lot. You could have the cousin or the sibling that comes out of nowhere from Idaho. All of a sudden they want the house. And now you have to go through this very extensive legal process to try and divvy up the estate.
So what's the best way to go about a situation like that?
Well, I would get an attorney, really, because they're going to be the experts. Go sit down with them and bring to them written down what you would like to do with the estate. It's okay if you literally just bring them, hey, I want my house to go to my daughter. I want my car to go to my son. I want my baseball card collection to go to my friend. Bring it to them. They will be able to put it into a will with the proper legal language, finalize it, and notarize it.
So in a situation where people did the things the right way and you've inherited a property, is it a struggle to go about selling it? Are there any extra hoops, or how does that process work?
No, so if you do it correctly, what'll happen is there will be an executor established, and that executor will have the legal power to dispose of your estate. And so they can sell the house to someone like us, and we could buy it the next day. The problem is if you try and sell the estate and you don't have the legal right to sell the estate or sell the real property in the estate, an attorney can't close on it. And that's where, unfortunately, we see all the time these homes that are abandoned or vacant because nobody has the legal right to sell it because the owner is deceased.
Yeah, so it sounds like it's really important to get ahead of these things and have tough conversations with your loved ones now.
Extremely important. And actually, the first time that I came on the show, we had a family reach out to us. They had inherited a property, and the owner had passed away 33 years prior.
Wow.
It took us 16 months to purchase the property.
Shut up.
And the family got along, right? But we just had to send all these notifications to everyone all over the United States and go through the proper legal procedure.
Yeah, so it can be a hairy situation. You'll want to get ahead of it. You do have a bit of a guide for people who may be going through this situation or want to look ahead. Tell me about it.
So we've partnered with Hospice Savannah, and we put a little guide in their end-of-life guide, so you can check this out, and it answers some frequently asked questions. It's a good place to start.
Absolutely. Okay, well, we will have more information about that guide where people can grab it on our website. Thank you so much for these tips. I know it's certainly helping someone or several people out there, so thank you.